What's up, Lucy? Just thinking about if you were coming on. What's up, Lucy? How you doing? Yes, running a little bit late, Lucy. Let me turn this music down a bit. Yes, just running a little bit late. I was trying to get a thumbnail going, and of course my phone was not doing the greatest job, so all right, got a couple things done before I went live so that I could have some stuff to do while live, but in order to do any of the stuff I gotta move all these freaking magazines off of this welding table, and then we'll need this welding table. So, gotta find a temporary spot for all these Easy Rider magazines. And by temporary, I mean like for the next 6 months. They'll be sitting in the same spot, probably. So, it's gotta be not too in the way. Alright, just about got it. I'll move off here. You guys have any idea what these are for? Nope. Tom has a pretty good clue what they are for. What's going on?
User 9. How you doing, buddy? Glad you're back. This week on My Tweaker Neighbor.
Check it out, guys. What do you think this little thing is for? Anyone have any idea?
What's it for, guys? What is this little thing? What is it? Tell me.
Anyone have any clue? What's up, YouTube 7? How you doing, buddy? What do you think, YouTube 7? What do you think this little pyramid is for? Any idea? There's actually a clue on it. A mouse catcher, says Chelsea. Got ya, Chelsea. Good, drop down like this. Drop on top, just like in the mousetrap game. Pretty close. Pretty close guess, Chelsea. Anyone else have any guesses before I reveal what it is? Here, I'll set it here on Tom's head so you can take a look at it. What do you think this little thing is for? This little pyramid with holes in it. Why does it have holes? Very humane, says Chelsea. Exactly. It's a humane way to catch a mouse. We want to keep things humane around here, guys. Alright, so I'll show you what this thing is for. Or what, should I say, these little pyramids are for. Because there's a couple of them. There's multiple little pyramids. Let me show you. Stick it on your nose. Let's see if it'll stick on my nose. Perfect. It is actually a Halloween thing for dressing up as a chicken. Wait a second. Let me see if I can do 2. There we go. Perfect. No, actually, this is 4. Let me see if I can find something just to use as an example. I guess I could use this little box right here. So what these things are actually used for is like I said, there's a clue on it. Kind of hard to see, but you might have seen it. And the clue is right there. What you use these for is for painting something. For putting it up on like a surface so that you can it's the minimal amount that is touching the piece that you're painting. And so that's to keep it up off the surface or whatever. So if you're painting a part or something, you could put it on there. Yeah, pretty cool. They are called Painter's Pyramid. Just a weird little thing I thought I'd show you guys. All right, let me get this all set up. Show you guys what I did on the scooter today. And get to welding.
We have a fix.
Let's get this ad real quick.
Real-time voice changers and unlimited sound.
All right, so let me take this off before it falls off. Made a couple modifications. What's up, Dubsack? I just use upside down pizza box thingies. It's a good idea, YouTube 7. So, made a couple modifications to the design. Let me get this camera clipped up real quick, guys. And bear with me for 1 second. It's going to be a little bit floppy. Hold on tight. Here we go. Okay. Couple modifications to the scooter. So originally, let's see, Dubsack, do pizzas even come with those anymore? They don't even come with boxes anymore, Dubsack. They come digital. Pizzas come digitally now. They get digitally injected in your gut. That's the way I like it. Okay, so a couple things that I did. This piece, obviously, is just on here to hold this. So I took the brake light off because I'm going to be doing some welding on this. But this is going to go about here, okay? The brake light is going to be on here. In case you guys are curious what that brake light is from, 1978 Honda Civic. Pretty cool. Little thoughts that I had on this. This thing is not going to be big enough for my hand or anyone's hand to reach in there without getting cut. The door that is only this big is not big enough. So that's what I did. I cut out the bottom. And I'm going to make this the bottom piece. So instead of it being a flat bottom, it's like I took the jerry can and just shrank it down. Okay. So there's that. Also, need some brackets for it. Let's see, they're around here somewhere. Basically need some brackets right here. These are just some repurposed brackets that I had found. I don't know what they came off with, but I was like, these are like pretty cool design. These holes are obviously not in the right spot, so I'll have to weld it up and drill it like in the center. But I thought this is a pretty cool little bracket. So I'll be mounting these on right here, weld it on like that, and this will be the underside support of the jerry can on this side. And I think that'll be pretty cool. I like the way that it kind of like steps out a little bit. That way it could, I don't know, cover more area. And then I'll weld a nut onto here on the bottom side and make it so it threads in through the bottom of the jerry can. It'll thread through there, and maybe have a plate going across to kind of like connect them, so it's not just like two sole pieces connected, if you know what I mean. So it's not just like two bolts far apart. It'll be like a band of metal, like a piece of sheet metal going across. So I don't know what these brackets came off of, like a bed or something, but I don't know, they're going on a scooter now. So the next step is going to be getting this thing welded up. But yeah, let me put this on here. I'll show you
just the support that
what it looks like.
Let's create a space where, number one, us as a class feel comfortable so that we can share these things and then learn about how we can help others.
Let me skip this ad. Sorry guys. Let's see. I used them as Barbie tables when I was a kid, says Chelsea. That was a good idea, Chelsea. Z Trippin', thank you. I will turn it down. Thank you for that. I can't tell if it's too loud or what. I'm so excited for this part, says Lisa. All right, let's get to it. So this is gonna have to be welded together. And there goes Tom and Gizmo. But when it's done, it'll be something like this. Like that. Something close to it. Obviously it's like all way off right near the bottom, but I'm not even trying to make it lined up. But yeah, it'll be like that. I think it'll look cool. Alright, let's get to the welding. This seems like the most sane thing to do at the moment. But I'm basically going to weld up everything except for one side right here, because I'm going to cut the door out. I won't be doing that tonight, but I'll be cutting it out tomorrow and hopefully getting some more metal and stuff tomorrow, some more odds and ends, so that some more progress can be made. Let me grab the goof troop over here and move the camera, and we'll get to it. Grub says that does look cool. Thank you, Grub. What's going on, Pokey's Angels? How you guys doing? Love you guys too. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hope things are starting to warm up over there. Courtney's here. How's everything going, Dubsack? You healing up good? All right. I think everyone's in order. Let me just grab this. Oh yeah, guys, I got something kind of cool. Something a little extreme, something that probably most people would not expect me to have. I don't know, maybe someone would expect me to have it. Does anyone want to guess what this thing is? Since we're on the guessing game, guess what? Anyone have any guesses? If I show you the other side, you'll probably know exactly what it is. Something kind of funny, something I thought would be a funny live video. I told my wife and she thought it'd be hilarious. Any guesses on what it is, guys? Doing great. Just scheduling out a bunch of live streams and scheduling out my shorts now too. Love that it's an option. Makes things easy, way easier. Nice, Pokey's Angels. Watching my favorite live streamer. Thank you for that, Pokey's Angels. Chelsea says a chiropractic table, weightlifting part. You guys are very close to it. Kind of a funny object that probably most people would not expect me to have, or I would not. If I saw me, I would say I didn't expect him to have that. You guys are close. It's in the same realm. What's up, Quantum Vibes? How you doing, Quantum Vibes? How you doing, Quantum? Just getting ready to do a little welding here, Quantum. You know how it is here at Fang's Garage. We like to do things, fun things. So it is. I will let you guys know what it is. Mechanic slide table says gram weight 87, not titanium, but it's quantum. It is not forgetting. Well, grab. It is maybe forgetting underneath an automobile. Guys, it is a Pro Force brand.
File free in the app.
Does that make it any clearer? The brand is Pro Force. I know that does not give it away still. It is, in fact, a split stretching machine for doing the splits. Jean-Claude Van Damme style, doing the splits. I mean, I am going to be flying through the air and doing the splits, kicking two people simultaneously. If you can imagine, these are my legs. Kicking two people, two assailants, same time. And anyone that sees it is going to be like, how did he do that? And then they'll be like, he probably used the Pro Force split stretching machine. I was actually looking for a split stretching machine for, I don't know, 4 months now. I was like, I want one of those. And then I was like pulling up to the thrift store today. I was like, is that a split stretching machine for right there in the front? And sure enough, it was. It was $15. And I looked it up and I was like, this is a $500 like professional split stretching machine. And they want $15 and it's missing one bolt. I said, okay. Sold. Picked it up and walked right inside the store. I said, I want to buy this right now. So that was sick. So now I'm going to be super flexible. Surprisingly, guys, I was already, weirdly enough, very flexible. It is kind of shocking, looking the way that I do. You would not expect a one of the Pirates of the Caribbean background guys to be sitting there swabbing the freaking poop deck while doing the splits. Full 180 degrees splits. He could really swab underneath, way underneath the deck with that split. But you know what? It is true. It is my natural ability is to be somewhat flexible. So I thought I need to do this. Also, my back is really messed up. So I figured, whatever. Kill two birds with one stone. What's up, Roy Groves? How you doing, Roy? May the Pro Force be with you, says YouTube 7. Exactly, YouTube 7. I'm going to be using the Pro Force, doing the splits like this, levitating. Eventually, I'll be doing the splits, levitating. If you could actually, I'm doing the splits now, YouTube 7, and my feet are essentially like up like this. You just can't really see it, but I am levitating right now doing the splits. YouTube 7. Double whammy on the bad guys. Exactly, Chelsea. What's up, Milo? Yes, Fang is feeling better. Exactly, Milo. Unfortunately, Milo cannot pick up anything heavy right now, or else my brain and spine will explode, and I will be crippled permanently. But as long as I don't pick up anything heavy, I'm good to go. I'm just gonna keep it light and try not to overexert myself. I think probably Tom gets me to overexert myself quite a bit with all his shenanigans, but yeah. My lymph nodes are pretty swollen, but that's okay.
That's all right.
Can live with a little swollen nodes. All right, guys, almost ready to start welding. Let's see here. Let me get this set up, and then I will move the camera over here. Okay. Let me just turn Tom. There goes Gizmo. Yeah, check it out, guys. The Pro Force.
1996.
Yeah, it comes with like a steering wheel. Comes with a steering wheel that you like sit there on the machine and you crank it like crank, 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 and your legs like clack, 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 clack. And it just locks in place. So there's no going back. Once you start to crank, you better get ready to shank, if you know what I mean. Ace 92, Fang, Ace again, checking in. Respiratory S is in the air. Take precaution, don't need advice. Just want to see how's life, my guy. Ace 92. Life is going good, Ace 92. I am curious about this respiratory stuff, Ace 92. I heard there's some weird stuff going on, but it would not surprise me to find out that there's some weird stuff that's being pumped out into the atmosphere. What have you heard, Ace 92? I'm doing good. How are you doing, buddy? Thank you for the heads up. I briefly saw something on the news about it, and I was like, what the heck is that? And I was like, is this when the zombie apocalypse thing starts? And I said, I freaking hope that it doesn't start tomorrow, because I have a lot to do. I have to go freaking get checked up on. I got a medical appointment tomorrow. I got a lot to do. YouTube 7 says Fang is the Bob Ross of cycle hobbling. Cycle hobbling. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. Cycle hobbying. Very relaxing voice to listen to and watch with a crazy, edgy twist. Thank you, YouTube 7. To celebrate, I will take a small sip of the acetone. It is very spicy. I would not recommend. Thank you, YouTube 7. Lucy says a wheel, though you crank it and go for a ride. Exactly, Lucy. You crank up that split machine and you can go for a freaking wild ride down the street on that thing. Wow. You can zip it around. It's pretty intense. You have to be in really good shape to do that. Ace 92 says, doing very well. It's a seasonal respiratory virus, supposedly one of many since COVID. You're alive. That's all that matters. Just keep on trucking on. Thank you, Ace 92. Well, didn't you have a Ranger, Ace 92? I like that reference. If so, keep on trucking on. I thought I remembered that, but yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit, Ace 92. You know what, Ace 92? Just a little Snapple fact that Courtney actually clued me in on. Something that I don't know if it's necessarily true or not, but I will take it and I will run with it, Ace 92. Here's a little something to think about. Acetone doesn't smell that great. It smells like nail polish remover, according to my daughter. Having a beard actually is like a filter for your face. And I guess studies show that people with beards don't get sick as often. Fun fact. I actually got in my last serious motorcycle accident the day that I cut my beard. I decided to cut my beard and then I was like, let me go and get some food, and got in a bad motorcycle accident. So ever since then, I was like, I don't know about this beard stuff. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. I'm gonna clean this all off and get it all prepped for welding. Gotta really clean it off because this paint all flying off really got everywhere, so gotta really clean it. A lot of like loose paint all over it, so definitely don't want any of that trying to contaminate the weld, because I already will be trying to contaminate the weld subconsciously throughout the project. What I always try to do. Okay, let's clean.
After this crash, Hornet purchased back in 1982, recently underwent a $2.9 billion upgrade. Investigators are now trying to
Okay, get this cleaned off.
spectators were hurt. The pilot ejected safely.
is now on Artlist. And
Trying to remember to clean out the inside too, because I think what has happened
remarkably accurate details and
is
and even text across multiple languages. Wait, what did I just say? Oh yeah, Artlist has
I think what has happened was a few times I've like welded and contaminants have been inside, and then it'll like bubble out, or I'll blow a hole in it and then it'll freaking get out and contaminate the whole thing. So trying to avoid that. As best I can. Get a little bit more acetone and wipe off the filler rod. Okay, almost there. Just in the stool. Yikes, bikes. Yikes, spikes, bikes. Don't cut your beard. Exactly, Chelsea. Gotta head out. We'll be back to check in. Best of luck with the checkup. Nothing's wrong. Rest easy. Till next time, glad to see you, Ace92. I'm glad that you are doing well. Rick Edwards says, hi, what's up, Rick Edwards? How you doing, Rick? How are you feeling today? Rob, I am feeling much better. I'm not as delirious, and I don't feel as sick. So I'm doing that much better, Rob. Thank you for asking. Chelsea says, I use my kids' old clothes for wiping towels too. Chelsea, I think it's a good idea. Why just get rid of them if they're too damaged? Know what I mean? What's up, Ab7 Jen? YouTube 7, only you can prevent beard shaving. Exactly.
Yeah, I actually prefer to keep myself clean shaven. No chin whiskers. I actually have one little whisker right there. Yeah, it's my lucky whisker. Whenever I go up to the casino, it's what I rub. Just give me a little hand on there and said, rub it on my lucky whisker. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're still here. All right, let's get back to the project.
All right, guys. Let me put Tom over here since he's being a little rambunctious today. Bear down, exactly. Gotta freaking make sure that you don't shave off your beard, guys. Craig agrees. I'm actually very anti-beard shaving, guys. I'm all for a clean shaven head, of course, but beard shaving, I just let it grow, guys. I'm not gonna just give in to the whole thing about cutting off your beard. I ain't gonna do that. All right, guys, let's get to the welding, shall we? Get this all set up. Get you guys all locked in. Okay. Is that good? Is that good, boss? Good? He's giving me a thumbs up. All right, guys. I'll see you back in a little bit. Thing's gonna show back up and get this welding done. All right. Enough with this joker. This freaking one-eyed jester over here. All right. Got the clamp. Got the this. Got the that. Got this, that, the other. What's going on, Kingpin? How you doing, Kingpin? The king of all pins has arrived. He's ready to bowl a strike and pick up all the spares that were left over from everyone else. Because he only bowls strikes. He doesn't need to pick up any spares, guys, because he only is hit throwing strikes, guys. Let's get to the welding, shall we? All right, let's see here. Doing great. You ready to strike out and celebrate big? Exactly, Kingpin. Kingpin. Exactly, Kingpin. I'm ready to freaking throw a few strikes in my life, you know what I mean? I'm ready to get that perfect game. You know what I mean, Kingpin? I'm ready. Get this lined up the best I can. I guess I could put it like this, like I'm gonna be welding it. What's up, Diva? Diva, you know what you're looking at, Diva. Diva says, the F am I looking at?
You know what, Diva? I was actually about to say the exact same thing. I was looking at you and I said, hey, what the heck? Is that Diva? The F am I looking at? Man, what the? Is that Diva? How you doing, Diva? What's up, JR? ADHD. Yeah, that's me. ADHD. Oh, let me go over here. Let me weld. Oh, let me go grab the grinder. Oh, wait, where's my drill at? Hey, wait a minute. Where's my Sharpie at? I can't buy my Sharpie. Hey, wait a minute. What project am I working on? Hold up. Yeah, that's right. ADHD.
Sorry, guys, I got a little bit distracted. Tom saw Diva's comment and said, what the heck? Told me on the earpiece. He said, hold up. Let me get to the bottom of this. Exactly, Kingpin. Just kidding, Diva. Glad you're here. Tom is just being a little bit dramatic, you know, like he is. All right, let's get to it. Gizmo's ready to get the welding going. See if I can make this work. The dimensions are not the same from the top to the bottom. So it's not like the top of the jerry can is the exact same size as the bottom. The bottom is a little bit bigger and a little bit of a different shape because it naturally like forms out. So, or the way it's made, it's like formed out. So it's not like exactly lined up. So what I'm going to do is tack it up the best I can and then try and kind of massage it into place. Give it a little massage. See if I can even tack it. What in the? Okay, got a little successful tack on there. Let me try and give it a little bit more right here. Uh-oh, burned a hole already. It's extremely thin, so I'm gonna have to be very careful. All right, I got one successful tack on there. Let me go over to the other side. Or maybe, yeah, I should probably go to the other side. Maybe I'll go like this and I'll try and work it around. Try it like this. No, that's gonna probably not be good if I do it like that. I'll be fighting it the whole way around. Maybe it'll be warped. I don't know. Let me try it. Let me try it and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? I ruin something else? Let me turn the heat way down on this. It's up too high. Maybe that'll be the trick. Keep the heat low and not too slow. So there's some parts that are like not perfectly formed. No, they're not really lined up. So I will have to go back and kind of hit it from the inside once I get the door welded up. That's the thing. I can't really do all the welding I need to do because the door is not really here the way it needs to be. Like that means I can't really get inside here and push this thing around the way it needs to be pushed around. And what I mean by that is from the inside out. Hard to explain. Basically, this thing has been lived a life before this, and it's kind of banged up, and the edge is not perfectly straight. So these edges are not going to perfectly line up. So in order for it to perfectly line up, I need to cut the door out of here, and that way I can reach my hand in there and push the edge out and line everything up while I weld it. But I need to kind of weld it up first, then cut the door in it, because I need to know how big this door is going to be and whatever. So just trying to manipulate it around and get things kind of working the best I can. Trying to basically walk this thing around. If I had all the time in the world, I would sit here and make this thing perfectly. I'd hit it with a hammer and make it all perfectly lined up, but I don't want to do all that. That's like an insane amount of work for what I'm doing. So I'm not making some show bike. I mean, I am, but it's not, you know, it's not going to be like some, my goodness. It's not going to be like some extremely finely crafted bike. It's not meant to look like that. It's meant to look like a freaking desert crafted bike. Desert chic. There we go. Let that cool down for a second. Also, I'm not really concerned about the holes right now because I'm going to be able to easily patch them up with a welding spoon once I cut the door in here. So you can see it's not really lined up. It's like way off. There's a big old gap, but I'm basically lining it up and bending it and contorting it so that it's lining up, and then just welding it as I go around. Because like I said, this shape on the bottom right here is not the exact shape as this one on the top. It's a little bit different.
Plus, unlock AI-powered editing tools and capture stunning photos and videos. Switch and save on Google Pixel 10 today.
Hopefully this whole technique that I'm trying is going to work. It's not going to come back and bite me. I might need to weld up this front part so it doesn't like fall out of place. All right, there we go. Perfect. Took that lid off there just to make sure I can pull on it and move it around. Okay. And this is working out so far, I believe. Sorry guys, I know I'm not reading your chat. I'll read it in about 45 minutes. Just kidding. Just trying to get this thing kind of welded up. We're making progress. It's getting there. It's doing what I thought it would do. I'm close to it. Do a little MacGyver welding here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Like I said, it's fairly thin, so, you know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm doing pretty good at this, so. Just kidding. Actually burning holes, almost burning a hole in it every single time. But it's getting there. It's not completely ruined yet, guys, so there's still hope. Still hope that I could still ruin it. This might be the most, maybe the most difficult part. Trying to get this side to line up. Let's see. Because I can't get my hand in there to really push it. Let's see, how about that? Let me try and sit on my lap. Mess with it for a second. Be nice to put some kind of something inside of it to hold it there, but I don't really have any way to do that. Let's see, let me try it like this. No. Ay, ay, ay. Come on. Well, let me try and weld this part up first. There's not really any way to put my hand in there and get to it without cutting that hole for the door first. Let me see. Let me try and stick something in there and press it out real quick. I just need to widen that out a bit. It's just a little too close. Sorry guys. Let me read through your comments real quick. It would be cool if that one eye mask had glasses that had a kit, Knight Rider LED that flash from side to side. That would be cool, Rob. It's a little cyberpunk looking. Let's see. To continue your guessing game, ask me about those red arrow-shaped thingies on the table. Those, yeah, exactly. That might work. I don't know if they're strong enough. The point is, you're trying and doing something that a lot of people either don't or can't do. You're amazing, Fang. Fang gang for life. Thank you, Floku's Angels. Yeah, I think that this would work, but it is not strong enough to hold it. It is basically like kind of bent inward. I'll show you right here. There's a little bit of a gap, so this top part is kind of like bowed in like this, and this part is more straight on the bottom, so it has kind of a gap right there. That's the gap I'm trying to close. But once I think maybe I can get a hammer and kind of just use it as something to kind of like push inside of there. Let's see if I can make this work. I get this plastic hammer here that could maybe fit through the hole. I've had this hammer for probably since I started working on motorcycles. No, it's not big enough, or it's too big, but I could probably use the handle and stick it through there. That's good. Perfect. And I'll push it out. And I'll kind of, I could even push it like that and hold it. If I could get it to hold like that, then I could weld it. Let me try and push this outer area. Let me see, I'm going from this back side maybe. No. Almost. I'm not super concerned about getting it perfectly. I can push this in a bit too. That seems good right there. And push this out. It doesn't have to be like, it's not like, there's no spec, guys. I am the spec. Right now, your guys' decision is the spec. There is no one's going to be inspecting this thing to be like, is this thing exactly 12.4 inches across all the way? I'll be like, no, it's actually like really crooked. There's no way it's 12.4 inches all the way across. Okay, I think that's pretty dang good. I mean, I could get it closer, but I'd be sitting here for a lot longer doing it, and I don't want to do that. It seems like pretty freaking close to me.
Try a no fee, no minimum 360 checking account.
It seems pretty freaking good to me. I mean, I'm putting more work into this than I put into most of my other stuff, so. I'm putting more effort into this than I put in about 90% of my other projects. So, I think I'm doing good. Let me freaking put some more acetone on this since I just got my greasy little paws all over it. And then we'll get back to the welding. Okay. Back to it. I'm going to do this corner first. What's up, YouTube 7? Close enough for government work? Exactly, YouTube 7. This is, of course, a highly classified scooter project, guys. I mean, I'm not even supposed to be showing you guys this stuff. I'm definitely not supposed to be having Gizmo here working on stuff. He is under a very highly classified contract with the government right now. He is It's not supposed to be showing off all these scooter secrets. All right, let's get to it. Try and tack this thing up. Now, of course, it doesn't want to fit. I stopped looking at it for about 10 seconds and it stopped wanting to fit. There we go. I'll continue doing what I was doing and try and form it all the way around. There we go. That's good. Good. Quickly tack this up before it changes its mind. Okay. And quickly dip the tungsten before I make a good weld. Perfect. Oh, how am I actually doing this? How am I doing this somewhat good? Usually I'll mess it up by now pretty badly. Somehow I'm actually doing decent. Oops. Let's see. Okay, well, I guess I'll wait on that part because I don't want to mess it up. I'm already doing semi-good, so I don't want to mess it up. Let me go across here. I'm not going to weld this whole side piece because this is going to be the side with the door. So I'm just going to weld like kind of close to it and then not all the way to it. So I don't have to sit there and weld it up for no reason. You know what I mean? Whatever happened to Ernest? Where's Ernest at? Not heard from him in a while. Did he ever get out of jail? Okay, I'm gonna just try and weld little tiny bits at a time and do it like Mike Tyson Punch Out. Hit and move, hit and move. All right. It's weird. My tungsten is welding like I've dipped it in the weld puddle 20 times. It's really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Shouldn't be. Oops. Dang it. Ay, ay, ay. I don't have any sharp tungstens, guys. Now I do. Not really. Not properly sharpened. In case of emergency, whip your tungsten on the floor when it's hot. Don't do that. I've heard you're not supposed to do that. I heard you're not supposed to.
You've been in a car accident? Sit down, take a breath, and for the love of your bank account, don't call your insurance yet. Give me 60 seconds. I'll show you how to stop.
Mill spec approved. Exactly, Milo. Just saying too big a rod dumps too much heat on sheet metal, making it difficult to weld. Yeah, I need to get some smaller rod. Ernest is not being earnest. Exactly, fits like a glove, says Chelsea and Lucy. You guys know. Like a glove. Yeah, I need some smaller filler rod. For sure. I need to get some more welding gas as well. I'm starting to run out. I'm getting pretty close to being all out, so. I'll have to get some more welding supplies here someday soon. I need to get some more metal. I'm hoping tomorrow I'll get some more metal for the project. For the scooter. Something interesting that I found out, I was looking into the turn signals because I was like, I kind of need a new rubber piece for it for one side because one of them was missing, and it's missing like the rubber gasket thing that goes on it. And I looked it up. It is a 1978 Honda Civic turn signal. It's actually a side marker, and those things, I got the brake light and the two side markers. I got them for 20 bucks along with this little license plate light thing, and I was like, that's a little pricey, I thought at the time, because they were pretty beat up. Little did I know when I looked it up, these things are $50 a piece for those lights. That dude at the swap meet that knew, he was like a Japanese bike specialist. He actually hooked me the heck up, and I did not know. He's like, man, this kid has no idea. What the heck's going on with this? Am I all out of gas? No way. No? Why is it not flowing? That's weird. The gas wasn't flowing. Or at least it didn't seem like it was. Try a different area. Weird. Maybe it's not getting a good ground. Let me try and hook the ground directly to the project. See if I can get some better results with it. It's like, seems like it's grounded, but it seems like the shielding gas is not. Something going on with it. There we go. Wait a minute. It's probably the tungsten. Let me see if I can get a better tungsten on here, guys. I don't have any sharp ones, but maybe I can get one that's a little bit better condition than this one. Smells like a dang, like a birthday candle out here. Smells like a dang birthday cake. That's covered in gasoline and on fire. Not quite sharp, but it's better than this one. I need to definitely replace the cups and stuff. I haven't replaced anything on my welder in a long time. I've just been letting it get worse and worse. Not quite hot enough. Oh my gosh, doesn't. There we go. All right, we're making progress. It's getting there. Oops. Gosh, diddly. That didn't come out too great. One thing I forgot to check was if I had enough sharpened tungstens. Probably should have done this before starting all this, but that's okay. Kind of the main thing one of the main parts that I need for a successful little welding job here is some tungstens. So I'm not sure why I didn't think about that. That's okay. And it is, of course, past the time where I can use the loud power tools. I don't want to go inside the house and use the belt sander again. That was a little loud. how am I like welding this super thin steel vertically, like better than I weld like just regular old horizontal butt weld. And as I said that, I dipped the tungsten like 12 times in a row. My subconscious was like, shut up. You're not doing good. I was like, yeah, you're right. But considering it is pretty thin and it is vertical, I'm not doing bad. And since the tungsten is like at a 90-degree angle, actually didn't come out too bad. Okay, making some progress here. Just gonna see if I can close up this little gap. I need another filler rod. It might be why the gas was having an issue. Maybe this thing was too bent and too drastic of an angle. Sorry guys, I know I'm not reading through the chat, but I will read it in just a minute here. I need to get some more filler rods, so. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's see, maybe I'll use the rest of it. A little bit left. This tungsten is starting to fail me. I'm starting to fail it too. The arc is starting to wander a little bit too much. Let me let this thing cool down a bit and let the welder cool off and try and find a sharper tungsten. Oh man. Read through some of your comments real quick, guys. What's going on, Grass Bass? How you doing, buddy? Glad to see you here. YouTube 7 says, with every weld thing's neighborhood lights are flickering. YouTube 7, you know it. You must be in the neighborhood, YouTube 7, because I can see the grid starting to dim. Alessandria, what's up, Alessandria? Anthony Rivas, Gizmo Kaka, I love it, cool stuff, bro, says Anthony. Gizmo wondering why he only has 3 toes. Exactly, he's looking at his toes, he's like, ay, ay, ay. Gyro Brown says, clean your tungsten. Exactly, Gyro, I need to get some new tungstens. Yeah, get them all sharpened up. I'd like to learn how to weld for small projects. YouTube 7, it's not too hard. Hold your torch higher up, you'll have more control. Dirty tungsten, exactly, Gyro Brown. I need to get these tungstens sharpened up. Unfortunately, it is pretty late and the children are sleeping. So I can't go in there and sharpen the tungstens inside the house like I did last night. That was like absurdly loud. But let me check and see if I have any better tungstens that are maybe not as dipped, as thoroughly as dipped. Yeah, I might have to just bite the bullet and go sharpen one, because these are like none of them are really even close. I got 2 here that won't take long to sharpen. Let's see here.
Taste our world. Celestial Seasonings Tea.
Alright. I'll just have to quickly do it. Alright guys, this is going to take some maneuvering. I gotta get the drill and I have to get the belt sander. There's no way to go. Continue going on with the project with without the tungstens, and I just gotta freaking sharpen them real quick. It shouldn't take that long. As long as I keep telling myself that, then I'll be able to justify doing it. So yeah, I gotta get the new Jacobs chuck since that thing freaking broke. That was cool. Just straight up broke. Alright guys, I'm gonna go use this real quick indoors. So you won't be able to see what's going on, but you'll be able to hear it. It'll be semi-loud. Grab some safety glasses. All right, 1 minute, guys. How's that? Extremely loud, right? I just put this thing back as it is totally in the way. My goodness, this is the most One of the most inconvenient tools to pull out. I know it's probably a great view for you guys right now. Cutting components. Other necessary components. Do I have the necessary skills? Probably not. See you later, Allie. Are you practicing? You've got a Dremel? Yes, I do. Gyro. I have that gizmo, says Brian Hurd. Gizmo should be sleeping. Rose Slater says Gizmo should be sleeping.
Yeah, well, you know what, Rose Slater? Gizmo here, where he's not going to be sleeping anytime soon. Because we actually have the N64 set up. We're going to be playing Super Smash Bros. Rose. So we're not going to be sleeping anytime soon. Okay. Got that. And Brian Hurd says I got the same Gizmo. No, you do not, Brian Hurd. This little gizmo right here, this is one of a kind. Okay, Brian Hurd. He's unique, Brian.
Sorry, Brian. Tom can be a little bit rude sometimes. Let me take this tungsten out. This is cooled down enough. Yes, Gyro. I have a Dremel. What I used was just a drill and then the belt sander, and just ran it across there real quick to sharpen it. I think it looks decent. I'm sure it'll definitely help. That tungsten I was using was dirty. That thing's dirtier than freaking Tom. And Tom is a dirty guy. All right, let's get back to the welding. Exactly, Mario Kart 64. This is Foki's Angels. Yeah, we're playing Star Fox. Very long day, says Rose Slater. That's right, Rose. Sit back and relax with Fang's Garage live. Doing a little welding ASMR. Rose, make sure that you are completely at ease, that you are locked in, that you are completely focused, that your eyes are completely just relaxed. And take a deep breath in. Breathe out, Rose. It's okay. Let's get to the welding, shall we? Gonna click back on. Of course, drop it on the floor. If you are following along, make sure you drop it on the floor. grab another welding rod here. Third eye on point, says Chelsea. Thank you, Chelsea. SSA for me can be frustrating with them sometimes, says Lucy. Dang SSA. Come on. Get with it, SSA. We are SS sick of it. We are sick of it, SSA. Get your act together. Gotta wait for that gas flow. There we go. Much better gyro. You and I both know it's going to be much better. Gotta try and patch up some of these holes once I try and get it all welded up.
Color Sensation Root Touch-Up. You get up to 100% gray coverage without ammonia. It only takes about 10 minutes. Garnier Color Sensation Root Touch. An amazing deal, baby.
What in the world? They're doing that. It's like it's like grounding and then it's like snapping. Ah, man, I dipped it. And I ruined it. And I ruined it. You move a little bit. My goodness. I was just thinking, like, did I even move the camera back? Like, was it just sitting there, like, facing a wall for the last 5 minutes? Cannot remember. Okay. See, I'm trying to clean some of this up. Got a little hole to patch here. Again, I could wait until oh gosh, until I can get the little door cut in there so that I could use a welding spoon and make it a little bit easier on myself, but why wait, you know? Why wait and do it the right way when I could just rush it and do it the wrong way? Basically, I'll have to sit there and freaking try to clean out these little holes the best that I can, because I'm filling them with a decent amount of filler rod right now. Trying to patch them up, since this stuff is like already old metal. It's already thin metal, and it's old thin metal, and it's already freaking, I've already ground it down partially to clean it all up and stuff to get it prepared for welding. So it's like triple thin. So essentially welding like a paper that's been wet a few times and dried back out, and then somebody stepped on it and drew on it, and then they erased the drawing, and then they drew something cooler over top of it. They showed their cousin, and their cousin said, "That's cool, but let me try something." And then they erased their drawing and drew something on top of that. And then the person who originally drew on there got really offended, and they said, "Why'd you erase my drawing?" And they erased their drawing. And then they handed me the paper, and they said, "Weld on this." And I said, "I can't weld on paper." They said, "Well, try anyways." I said, "Okay, I'll try." And that's what I'm doing. At least that's what it feels like. Is it gonna look good? No. Why would it look good? I'm not trying to make it look good, guys. If I wanted to make it look good, why would I be doing this? I want to be welding it this way if I was trying to make it look professional. Alright, got this side all welded up. All quote unquote welded up. Just gonna do the front side now. Let me move the camera a bit since it's been here for quite a while. How about this? Yeah, look at my face. It's much more entertaining, huh? A lot of fun to be in this garage. Exactly, Donamar. Come on over, Donamar. We're open until 3 o'clock this morning. Donamar, come on by. Grab a slice of banana bread. It's ready to be eaten, Donamar. Let's try and get this thing welded up and finished up. Okay, not too bad. All right, just got to weld up this back section, and I think I'll be done. Try and weld up this hole. It is here. Alright, let that cool down while I work over here. Oh boy. I mean, a grinder is really going to do a lot of the heavy lifting here, guys. But I'm not worried about it falling apart. Seems like it'll stay together. It's just, the welds don't look incredible. My most incredible work, but to be fair, this thing was not the easiest thing to work with as far as fitting it up and everything, and it being easy to weld. This is, like I said, it is fairly thin. I don't remember the last time I actually welded anything thin like this besides that gas tank, and that was about a year ago. So it was actually a decent amount thicker than this because it was not rusted or anything, and it was not old metal. It had not been filled up with gas a bunch of times. So this thing is from '96, so 30-year-old jerry can that I'm welding on here. Give me a break, that's what I'm trying to say. Cut me some slack. Can you get a little slack, please? I'm not even a freaking, I don't even know how to weld, technically. Okay, getting a little hot there. Gonna move it. Like I said, I'm not going to weld this other side because that's where I'm gonna be cutting the door out. So there's no point in welding that up. I'm not gonna use that as the door, I don't think. I might. If I do, I'll weld it up first and then I'll cut it. But I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to use a different piece of metal. Okay, we're getting there. Like I said, it does not look the greatest, but it'll work. I'm afraid to really get on it with the welder because it's just blowing holes in it so easily. And the heat is just spreading so fast that I don't really want to sit there and try and make it look real perfect. with the weld puddle and my lack of skill. Normally I could go over it and try and make it look a little bit more, a little nicer, but I can't seem to do that on this one. At least not at the moment. Alright, just gonna try and make these high spots a little bit lower since they're not just sitting a mile high. Now they have a chance to cool these holes that I seem to have made. Now that it has a little filler metal on there, I can kind of put a little bit of heat on it, I guess. Well, it doesn't look like horrible, but I think that's good enough for now. I don't want to like distort this thing any more than it already is being distorted. I can already see it is. I'm gonna have to hit it with a hammer and stuff a little bit once I cut the door in it. I'm gonna let this welder cool off a little bit. But yeah, let's see what it looks like. Like I said, not the greatest welding, but I'm gonna leave this spot open because I'm probably gonna cut the door on this area. But yeah, once this thing cools off, I'll go try it out on the scooter. Turn this welder off. Completely unnecessary. Oh, that's cool. I realize now that I can't put the brake light back on this thing until I get that door cut in it, so I'll have to do that for sure tomorrow. But the little shortened jerry can, little tiny jerry can, it seems to be like, seems like it's gonna work. Let's get this stuff moved, and we'll see what it looks like on the scooter. What's up, Cody? How you doing, Cody? Alright, let me move the crew, the casting crew, the goof troop. Wait, there's banana bread? Yes, there is. N91B. It is a Alpha TIG 201XD by the company AHP. Sorry that took so long. Skip this ad real quick.
How you doing, Cody?
You're ridiculous. Arrest me.
Over here. Hang out with Gizmo. Alright guys, let me show you what it's going to look like on the scooter, hopefully. The brake light is not installed, so let me see if I can put that brake light on there, kind of.
Driver, fall to the curb.
Okay, let's see. It's not gonna quite be on there, but it'll look something like that.
Your driver's license registration.
What do you guys think? Kind of hard to see with Gizmo and Tom on there, but I think it'll look cool once it's mounted on there. It'll be something like that. That'll look cool. It's really starting to come together, I think. I can't bolt it on there because I have the door cut, so that's not an option anymore. There'll be something like this. What do you guys think? A little mini jerry can. I think it looks pretty cool. Thank you, Cody. Thanks, William. How you doing, William? Tonto. All right, guys. I'm going to the scooter indoors. That's good, man. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're alive, William. How's everything going for you, man? I'm going to try my best to go into stealth mode for a few minutes while I move this stuff indoors. So bear with me, guys.
Most people try Taco Bell's refined $5 box, opulent $7 box, and indulgent $9 box with its new chicken bacon ranch street choppers. They started spending everything.
Yes, boss. Come in. Boss, the girl's finished. What? Boss, the girl's finished. Is it clean? Not quite, boss. Problem. What? Bonnie and Brad Detective Agency. Brown again.
Okay. Is that really my neighbor on there asking me to turn on the music? If so, my bad. I mean, the music is like I can barely hear it myself, so I don't know how my neighbor is able to hear it, but if that is my neighbor, my bad. I highly doubt it. What's up, Moses? I was just about to ask. Yeah, exactly. Moses, almost done. How you doing, buddy? Exactly the deal. And she's closed. The deal. Do you remember that episode of South Park where he goes, and it's gone? And it's gone. Alright, let me show you guys around the Scooty Scoot and show you what was done tonight. Okay, so the mini jerry can is partially welded up, Moses. The back side is all welded up. This side is not welded up because this is the side that's going to have the door on it. So you just got to basically install it on the side over there. And the way that I'm going to do that, try and set this down quietly. Got these little brackets here. These little repurposed brackets that I'm going to use. And I'm going to weld it onto the frame, basically like that. And then the jerry can is going to sit like on top of it, just like this. And it's they're gonna hold it in place. I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the other side. I'm gonna make some little bones probably, and then I'll have to make some for the bottom as well. So yeah, that'll be mounted on that side. Hopefully, I don't know. I won't be live tomorrow, guys, as per usual. So the video that comes out on Friday, it might be a little bit late. It might be a Saturday video this week, guys, because the whole the whole procedure that I had to get done, it was just kind of taking up a lot of my time this week. So got this part welded on yesterday. The little thing that I'm urged to touch. It is the ignition cover. So the ignition pokes out the front fairing a little bit, and this is to help block it. So there's a cool little addition to the front. Sheesh. Got the turn signals partially mounted on. This one has a rubber piece on it. This one is missing the rubber piece. So I'm going to have to make something that will kind of replicate that. Also right here on the front, I'm going to have the headlight, and then I'm going to have a luggage rack right here. So that'll have to be made. And it'll have a little holder for this thing so that this does not vibrate around. It'll have some sort of little rubber holder for it. Thanks, Chelsea. Now you need another cover for the other side. I don't know. I kind of like that it's not like symmetrical. But yeah, it's coming along, guys. Just gotta finish up all the little odds and ends. Next up will be the fender mount. Once that's on there, I'll make a little guard for the fuel pump, little cage. Then I'll also finish up all the little mounts and stuff for this, make a dashboard with the buttons and switches, move all the stuff up to the handlebars. Needs a flag width now. The deal, I like that idea actually. The deal, it's not a bad idea. I like the idea of a little tail on there or something. Something weird. Where's Craig? Craig needs to get his butt in here and get to freaking work. He hasn't been in here all night.
That's why Royal Canin developed over 60 formulas uniquely tailored to meet the needs of different breeds.
He hasn't been doing nothing all night. Yet again. Craig. YouTube 7 Fame, why was the jerry can cut in the first place before welding back together? I missed that part. So the jerry can was cut. It was a full size one, just like the green one. It was the same size. So if it was that size, it'd be way too low on the frame, like as far as dangling down. So I thought it has to be shorter. I was going to keep it that original short length, but I just decided, I said it's got to be longer. And I think I'm glad that I went with that decision. I think it looks a little bit better too, as far as the design. YouTube 7. You know how it is, YouTube. Sometimes you get in the middle of a project and all of a sudden you start looking at it and keep looking at it, and things look a little bit clearer when you look at it. You know what I mean? Chelsea, see you later. See you, Chelsea. Guys, we won't be live tomorrow. I'm not live on Thursdays because Thursdays are, of course, forbidden. We don't like Thursdays around here anymore. So we'll be live again on Friday night, hopefully. See you later, Rose. See you, Rose. Have a good night, Rose. I'll see you later. I'll bring some dominoes by and let's remove your floats, Rose. Guess you don't love the stream. Thank you, Lucy. See you, Lucy. See you, Moses. See you later, Floki's Angels. I'll catch you guys later. I'm actually gonna need some of that catnip that you got in the top drawer. See you later, YouTube 7. See you later, guys. We'll be live again Friday night. Thanks for all the likes and everything, guys. All the comments, all the love. We appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being so patient with us. We know it's taking forever to finish this thing. Guys, hopefully the scooter will be done in not too long. See you later, the deal. The realest deal for real. Guys, we'll be back. We'll be checking each other's spots. We actually have a big meeting, guys, with the Rice-A-Roni tonight. We have a callback. Fortunately, they're gonna look over our stuff again, and hopefully we can get that contract signed. Yeah, we need that Rice-A-Roni contract bad. We actually need it bad, guys. We're hemorrhaging money. We actually made a big investment in the boat. So it's sitting out at the marina right now. Gizmo's the little captain. He's got a little captain's hat. And we're actually hemorrhaging money. Yeah, guys, we actually need to go
get that Rice-A-Roni contract signed. We're gonna get it, guys. We're gonna land this contract. We'll be back again Friday night, 9:30 Pacific. Please, guys, again, don't get too weird without us. And please, if you do have connects at Rice-A-Roni, put in a good word for us. Yeah, please, guys, we actually need this contract.